Are you looking for the best 1440p 144Hz monitor? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best 1440p 144Hz monitor on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Acer Predator XB323U Monitor. The Acer Predator XB323U features a spacious 32-inch IPS panel with better color coverage than any other monitor we could find in this category. It covers 99% of the Adobe RGB spectrum and 95% of DCI-P3, which translates deeper, richer colors to enhance your enjoyment. The XB323U is also one of the best 1440p 144Hz gaming monitors you can find for HDR. It's Display HDR 600 certified and features 16 local dimming zones to add depth and gradients to dark areas of the screen. That isn't enough to completely counteract the ambient glow of the backlight, so you may notice some around the edges. Even with a bit of shine through, though, this is one of the most vibrant gaming displays you'll find right now. However, it comes with one major caveat: using variable refresh rate, AMD FreeSync or NVIDIA G-Sync, locks to prevent using overdrive mode, and testers at Display Ninja discovered that doing so can lead to ghosting when the frame rate is around 60 FPS. If your system isn't powerful enough to push your games to higher frame rates, it may be best to look elsewhere. On the other hand, if your system has a great graphics card, the XB323U can run all the way to 170Hz, giving you an extra dose of clarity. Even with its ghosting window, the Acer Predator XB323U is an outstanding choice, even for the most discerning gamer. The Acer Predator XB32U is a fast, bright, and big 1440p display that can clock all the way to 170Hz. Number 2. ASUS ROG Strix XG249cm Gaming Monitor. The ASUS ROG Strix XG279Q is one of the most premium 1440p 144Hz monitors you can buy. It delivers a fast, color-rich IPS panel encased in one of the most stylish frames of this whole lineup. In addition to eye-catching looks, it's able to produce an exceptionally colorful picture that works hard to overcome the lower contrast inherent to IPS monitors. ASUS's fast IPS technology operates at up to 4 times the speed of a traditional IPS display, which makes ghosting a thing of the past. Competitive players will appreciate that the panel can clock all the way to 170Hz and features an extreme low-motion blur mode to improve clarity even further. If that weren't enough, it features optional crosshairs and even a screen magnifying sniper mode to give you an even greater edge. Its one weakness is HDR. As expected from a Display HDR 400 monitor, HDR performance isn't anything to write home about. With only 400 nits of peak brightness and no local dimming, HDR content will display with standard dynamic range. That doesn't mean it looks bland, though. With 95% DCI-P3 color coverage, it presents incredibly vivid and saturated colors. The ASUS ROG Strix XG279Q is well-rounded, feature-rich, and fast. Fast response time. 170Hz refresh rate. ELMB can be used with FreeSync/G-Sync. Lots of gaming features. Number 3. Alienware AW2723DF Gaming Monitor. The Alienware AW2723DF is one of the only G-Sync Ultimate certified monitors that comes in a 27-inch, 1440p form factor. NVIDIA's high-end G-Sync designation is reserved for hardware-enabled G-Sync monitors with a handful of elite specs, including 144Hz or higher, P3 wide color gamut, and a VISA Display HDR 600 rating or higher. In fact, it's actually one of only a few 1440p monitors to use a dedicated G-Sync chip at all. So you can count on an exceptionally smooth gaming experience all the way to the top of its refresh rate. It features a response time of as little as 1 millisecond, 2 milliseconds outside of extreme mode, and can be set to run as quick as 240Hz. There's no low-motion blur mode, but you won't miss it with a refresh rate that high. Since the display is also based on LG's Nano IPS technology, it also has outstanding color coverage of up to 95% of the DCI-P3 color spectrum for outstanding colors. HDR fans also won't find much to complain about with the AW2723DF. It's display HDR 600 certified for improved brightness and color gamut. Even though it doesn't completely solve the contrast limitations inherent to IPS monitors, and its lowest latency is only available in extreme mode, this is still a top choice among 1440p gaming monitors. If you use an NVIDIA graphics card, this is definitely the monitor to get. The Alienware AW2723DF is an outstanding monitor in its own right, and it's one of the only 27-inch G-Sync Ultimate displays. Up to 240 Hz refresh rate. Display HDR 600 certified. 32 local dimming zones. Excellent color coverage. Number 4. EVICIV 2K 144Hz Portable Monitor. If you want to take your 1440p 144Hz monitor with you on the go, the best option is this in 2023. Its 17.3-inch display is far larger than the ones we've seen on most screens in this category, but it won't look grainy or feel slow thanks to its higher resolution and refresh rate. EVICIV outfitted its portable monitor with a pair of USB-C ports, mini HDMI port, and audio port, which is plenty for connecting game consoles, computers, and even a media streamer if you'd like to use the monitor as a portable TV. One of the features we're most impressed with is the fact that this portable 1440p 144Hz display can be mounted on a VISA arm and used at a desk. If you like the idea of using the same display at home and while traveling, this is a big deal. Gamers, photo editors, and videographers will appreciate the fact that this portable monitor supports both HDR, high dynamic range, 100% of the sRGB spectrum, 86% of the NTSC color spectrum, and support for 16.7 million colors overall. We're not happy with the fact that EVICIV isn't very forthright with other specs for this display, but what we do know has us very impressed. And, if other specs/features are more of a priority, there are several other portable monitors we recommend. Big for a portable display. HDR support. VESA mountable. Slim size. Number 5. ASUS TUF Gaming 32-inch VG32VQ1B monitor. Designed for fast-paced games, the TUF Gaming VG32VQ1B is a 31.5-inch curved gaming display that boasts a 165 Hz refresh rate. Equipped with Extreme Low Motion Blur (ELMB), VG32VQ1B eliminates motion blur for a smoother gaming experience, while FreeSync Premium technology eliminates screen tearing and choppy frame rates. 31.5-inch WQHD, 2560 by 1440, 1500R gaming monitor with ultra-fast 165 Hz refresh rate, supports 144 Hz, designed for professional gamers and immersive gameplay. ASUS Extreme Low Motion Blur (ELMB) technology enables a 1 millisecond response time (MPRT) together with adaptive sync, eliminating ghosting and tearing for sharp gaming visuals with high frame rates. FreeSync Premium technology supported through DisplayPort and HDMI ports, providing variable refresh rates for low latency, stuttering-free and tearing-free while gaming. Shadow Boost enhances image details in dark areas, brightening scenes without overexposing bright areas. Supports HDR10 to enhance bright and dark area, delivers lifelike gaming experience.